Hi friends, in today's video tutorial, we would study how to create dynamic charts in Microsoft Excel. So here you can see I have some data in which you can see the month name and the corresponding sales figures. Now what I can do over here, I can select the start of the month with the help of this drop down over here, and I can select the end of the month from the drop down over here, and now I can see the data between these 2 months. I can change this dynamically to any month of my choice, both the start value as well as the end value. It also gives me an option to add more data. So if I change this and add some additional data like February 24, and I enter some value into it and press enter, then when I select from here any month name, and from here I will see that the new data also gets updated over here, and I can see the data dynamically. So let me show you how you can create this dynamic chart in Microsoft Excel. I have given you a copy of this sheet in the description of this video, so I would urge you to open that file and practice along with me. So in order to understand this, we'll go into sheet number 2. In sheet number 2, I have just typed the values month and value over here. So first thing which we'll do is we'll convert this into a table. For this, we click on insert, and from here we select table. Now it will ask me where is the data for your table. It's already highlighted. Ensure that there is a check mark. My table has headers, and click on OK. Now it's a good idea that you give a name to the table. So we'll give this table some name like data, and then we press enter. If it tells you that such a name is already existing, because my sheet 1 also has the same table name, we'll give this the name like data 2. You can give any name of your choice. Now that becomes the name of this table. And the reason why we have created this table is so that in future, even if I type some new value, it gets automatically appended into this table. Now I click on this box where I'm going to enter the start value. So I'll click over here, then I'll click on data, I'll click on data tools, and I'll select data validation. Now here in allow, I'll select list, and in the source I'll type a formula equal to indirect open parenthesis, and in quotation marks I will type the name of the table, that is data 2, and in square brackets I'll type the name of the field, that is month, close square brackets, close quotes, close bracket, and then click on enter or click on OK. Now you get a drop down, and anytime you click on it, you can see the result over here. Now if you want to copy that same data over here, then what you can do is in this data validation, just copy the same formula, then come into finish cell, again data tools, data validation, list, and the same formula over here, and select OK. So now I get a drop down where I can select the start date, and I get a drop down where I can select the end date. Now I want to filter the data basis the start and the end date over here. So I click on the range where I want to filter the data, and I type over here a command called as filter, and then I type open parenthesis. Then I give the name of my table, that is data 2. Then I give a comma. Then it is asking me what to include. So again, open parenthesis, I type data 2, and then in square bracket I give the field name, that is month, close square bracket, is greater than or equal to, and I click on this range over here. Then I close parenthesis, and I also want to include the finish date, so I will type the asterisk symbol, open parenthesis, again I will type data 2, in square brackets I will type month, close square brackets, is less than or equal to, and I'll click on this finish date. Then I will close parenthesis, then I'll give comma, and the last parameter is what to do if it is empty. So I will just give open and close quotes, close parenthesis, and hit enter. Now you can see it's filtered the data only for this range. Now basis this, I want to make a graph over here. So click anywhere inside the data, click on insert and select graph. In graph you can select any graph of your choice. I select the 2D column chart. I can move it to a suitable area on my sheet, and then click on this paintbrush, and you can change the type of the chart to any chart type you prefer. And if you want to show the data labels, click over here and select, right click over here and select add data labels, so data labels get added. Now let us see whether the chart works dynamically. So over here in the start I change it to June, and in the end I change it to December. So June to December the data is filtered and the chart is shown. Let me add some new data and see whether that is also getting reflected. So I type Jan 24, I type Jan 24 and I change the figure and press enter. Now I change the start date, and in the end date I want to select, you can see Jan 24 has already come and my graph is also updated. So friends, in this video tutorial we have seen how to make a dynamic chart in Microsoft Excel. Hope you have learned something new. If you like this video, don't forget to like, share and subscribe, and we'll see you again in the next video. Till that time, goodbye.